Everybody put their phones on the table. Seedee, where you?
It's broke, man. Don't worry about it.
Oh, right.
He's the top 5 artist.
You know what? We gonna keep the shit rolling. Top 5 artists. Top 5. You want to do we just gonna keep going. You
Or DMX, Jay-Z, Lil Wayne, Nip. Oof. I gotta do 5A and 5B.
Alright, go ahead.
Because I put Cole and Kendrick in there. Double platinum. In the
People
same
who
year.
really know me know, like, listen, DMX is definitely in Errick's top 5. This is no specific
Take
order.
away from Brian coming back in 3-1. Nobody can take away from Bill Russell winning 11 rings as a coach and as a player. Shaq being the most dominant force the game has ever seen. Or Kobe being the Black Mamba.
Everybody put their phones on the table. Seedee, where you?
It's broke, man. Don't worry about it.
Oh, right. Put your invisible phone up there, nigga. We back on another episode of Respected Opinion. I'm one of your hosts, Errick Davis.
It's your boy Seedee.
And we got a special guest in the building today. Dez Wells, what's going on, man?
How you doing, Rick? How you doing?
Yeah, he thought I forgot about it.
Dad, that's back in high school, bro. We really go back.
With Cavaliers.
Yeah.
We got my mans in the building. So what's up, man? Talk to us. What's going on? What's new?
Man, just, grinding, hooping every day, trying to stay on my job, trying to put some things together with all my friends, guys I grew up with, trying to do something good for the community. Trying to establish myself as a businessman, trying to, establish some ownership within my family. And other than that, bro, I'm just trying to stay focused on being focused,
I like that line. Stay focused on being focused. That's good. That's how it's supposed to be.
deep. So, man, what you got going on? What you where you at? Where you playing at?
So I leave next, a week from today, I go to the Philippines. So,
That's lit. So tell us a little bit about the basketball background, man. For those who don't know, me and Dez and Seedee, we all grew up playing basketball together and things like that. So tell us how long you've been playing, man, and why you love it so much, bro.
I've been playing since I can remember. I can remember my first championship, my first game that I lost actually. It got some significance to me, but I've been playing for forever, bro.
Nice. What you got, Steve? What you thinking over there?
Know this man for a while.
A long time.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. This is just a general conversation. It's like the camera's not even knowing this is.
To give you an early memory.
Shit. Here we go.
With basketball, I've actually told this over the ground.
Yeah.
But so I was younger. I was probably 5 or 6, probably 6, and I was playing at Lions Park. It was a little league there for little Mighty Might League, and my mom played in college. She was All-American at St. Augustine's University now.
Shout out to Pee Wee.
Shout out to Pee Wee. We love you. Go ahead.
It was St. Augustine's College back then, but she's All-American, so that's been my inspiration for playing my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm in my first 3-point of that age. You feel me? And we ended up losing the game. It was a championship. I had the little consolation, the loser's trophy.
Yeah.
But I had that, so I was sad going home. But my mom had this Jeep, and this was I was 6 because this was '98. Miseducation came out, so she played. I remember Zion in the music, you know what I'm saying, and going home. And that was I always loved that song. So fast forward, my father has a daughter that I hadn't met yet. You feel me? We was 13 when we met, but 15 when we became close. You know what I'm saying? Since then we've been tight, but fast forward to 2-3 years ago, she has a son, she names him Zion.
That's beautiful, man.
That's crazy, right?
That's crazy.
Right, that's crazy. And she didn't know that story.
That's
until
crazy.
I told her probably last year. But yeah, my mom, she didn't know that I knew, that I remembered all that back then. But it's crazy, the influence that my mom had on me and that music had on me. It all came together with somebody that I feel gives me more purpose to do.
Tell us about your fashion.
I don't think I could put a needle point on what I would say my style is. I would say my style is more like a melted pot. You may see me in some Converse one day. You may see me in some Jordans or some SBs. You may see me in something that I may have picked up from just playing overseas that is just like Diodora or something like that.
Some fly shit.
Yeah, but it's not like it's not nothing expensive, but it's just like it's like Vans over here. It's comfortable. It's something chill. Like I have like a lot of shoes and like Jordans and stuff, but I pick like Vans or Cortez to wear on a daily.
Yeah,
just
I'm a flip-flop guy.
You feel me? Like it's more. I feel like the more that like like fashion starts to expand and these styles and trends start to kind of get further and further out there, the more I just want to dial it back and just be more simple, because it's like seeing where like the social climate is, where everything is going. It's like I just feel like less is more.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like in all things, like less is more. You know, but you gotta kind of know where to apply that. But yeah, so I would say I'm more simple. Like I like the West Coast type style, like the
and that's
I do like that though.
I feel like we've always been on that type of wave where it's like I've always been into the way people in the West Coast dress as well. Then you know, I look at my pops when I was younger, when I would go visit him and stuff, and you know, he's an East Coast cat from Philadelphia, so it's like he just all East Coast. So when he see me in certain stuff, he's like, man, what the hell are you wearing that? And I just be like, I don't know, it's just the way I'm comfortable and the way I like to express myself and things like that. So
and I actually like the fact that like every style that you know maybe you can put like a phrase or a label on it.
yeah,
I like the fact that when we wear it, we put our own, you know, our own thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like none of the people that we dress, you know what I'm saying, would be none of the people that we are hanging around. Like you can't say like, you know how some people like they got they stuff a mannequin.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you got that whole Balenciaga suit off that mannequin. You know what I'm saying? Even the platform shoes. You got all that. But at the same time, it's like, bro, to each his own, because expression is expression, you know what I'm saying? But for me, I just like to keep things as simple as possible when it comes to that, because what I realize is that if it's more so about how you feel about yourself than what others think of what you got on.
Yeah.
Sound like some good energy there.
I appreciate it.
Right.
So you say you know what I'm saying, you say you've been hooping for a long time, bro. Give me your top 5 all-time greatest basketball players in your opinion. Let's get right into it. Nitty gritty.
Yeah, mine is pretty I go Mike number 1.
Okay.
Look. Yeah, I definitely.
Somebody over there like.
Nah, I definitely go Mike number 1.
Say Brian.
I'll go. I can switch 2 or 3. I will put Bill Russell or LeBron number 2.
Ooh, why you got? I've never heard Bill that high at 2.
He's because you think about dominating. Only people have dominated on the court. He dominated on the court and as a coach. You can't like duplicate that. Like it's just it's like certain people at certain times do things that's like it's like, yo, you just gotta be appreciative of being in that moment and seeing it. Like so it's like if you ever come in contact with somebody who like inspired you to change your life, when you see that person, it's like, thank you.
Damn, Bill
you know what I'm
was
saying?
A coach and a player.
Right. So I go Bill Russell. I go Brian 2, Bill Russell 3. Kobe. Bill Russell 4, Kobe 3. Kobe 3.
Okay.
And number 5. That's a toss up.
Yeah, 5. Who 5?
5 is tough. I don't know. I thought I'm missing somebody, but
the fact that you got Kobe 3 is what I actually like.
I can put Shaq at 5, and that's like you can't. If you talk about like all those people dominate the game. Like nobody, like people were afraid of every one of those players.
Okay, I agree with that 100%.
People were afraid of, and this is what I say.
No, bitch.
Okay, but all of them have won too. But yeah, maybe with the hands. But when they go on the court, you know what you're getting yourself into, though.
Okay.
You know, it's like, bro. Okay, you
Wait, Chris Child.
And Kobe was like, okay. But it's like a person like that, yo, that you can't get to. All you have is to come outside of your character. Like they're so within themselves and confident that it brings the weakness out of you. You feel me? Like,
I
feel
think
like
Kobe is a guy that did that to people.
I feel like all of those people I
you
just
over there,
named.
CD like Kobe high.
I mean, no, Kobe was a killer. I get that.
All of those
Do you
people,
think
I feel like
he should be in that top 5?
I mean, that's his top 5.
I feel like all those
I
people
like
that I named dominated offensively and defensively.
Okay,
You can't like.
I give you that.
What can you say?
I like that because
What
I
can you
like
say?
that. I like
And they
that.
all have rings, so you can't get that argument up. Like, and nobody can take away from Mike dominating how he did. Nobody can take away from Bron coming back from 3-1. Nobody can take away from Bill Russell winning 11 rings as a coach and as a player. Shaq being the most dominant force the game has ever seen, or Kobe being the Black Mamba. That like, it's only one person that
You
you
don't
that
like
he,
that he only got 1 MVP. I think
But that's
Kobe
not
got
him.
robbed 4 times.
Yeah, so that's not a knock on him.
But did he get it? So he
He,
was around.
Steve Nash is the worst
And
MVP
Tim
we've
Duncan
had.
won a couple of those.
You
too.
watch your mouth.
Besides Derrick Rose, he's the worst MVP we've had.
I can't argue with you on that. But you watch your mouth.
No, but listen though, think of the MVPs.
I know.
Think of them. Really think of them. He dominated in his way, and he had his
He'll
time.
give you your 19 and 12.
He dominated his way, he had his time. But when you MVP to MVP,
But
Shaq, Kobe,
Did he
bro,
win?
huh?
But did he win?
No.
Who?
Nash won the MVP, but Nash he
didn't
couldn't
win
win.
the
That was
title?
the issue.
Well, how did he win the MVP without?
That's regular season. He didn't have a better regular season than Kobe. Kobe averaged like 35, 8, and 5.
You talking about
Kobe got
regular
robbed.
season?
This is 81 Kobe. This is
No.
81 era Kobe.
No, I'm saying you talking about regular season MVP.
That's what he got. He didn't get finals MVP. He didn't make it to the finals ever.
Who?
Steve
Yeah,
Nash.
you're right. They
Yeah,
did.
he didn't. He did.
Yeah,
The best
that's
chance he
like-
had was with
Yeah,
Dallas.
straight.
Look,
It's just, bro, he had a team that, bro, like, he could, everything worked through him. So at the worst, bro, you're going to generate so much. So it's like, yeah, I'm not taking nothing away from him. He was who he was, bro. But and they come to MVP race, bro, it was no question for me, bro. If Harden got MVP last year and he averaged like 30 or something like that, and
Kobe
Kobe
been robbed for like 3 years.
Kobe put up 81 points, bro. He scored 60 points like
How
7,
many times did he
12
shoot?
games straight.
I don't
He
know.
had
It
so
was
much
fun
power as
as
his
shit to
point
watch.
guard.
It was fun as shit to
How
watch.
many times did he shoot?
Look, we got a couple minutes left. Let's transition from basketball into counter back to fashion. You said your top 5 players of all time. Let's talk about fashion. Give me your top 5 fashion people of all time.
Oh, that's tough. Sheesh. I just had this too. We really just talked about this. No order. I go Nas because he has like a sophisticated. Now it's like sophisticated. Before, like I liked how he put together like the hood like
He had the beeper on the waist,
Facts.
pants leg up. Nas is.
Yeah,
Okay, I agree.
Like I go Nas. I go Fresh Prince, Will Smith.
That's tough. That's
Tough. People really. I just did a poll about this on Instagram. People they went in on me. But I go Dez Low. For my woman, I gotta put a woman. I go Dez Low.
Okay.
I go ASAP Ferg. And
I like Ferg a lot
and the
too.
5th one is a toss. So I could go to a lot of different people, but I just for like the sake of like, I put Brown up there.
Bronny.
As far as like, you know, he was the guy, like, you know, high school and stuff, like they didn't have league fits back when we was a little younger, but like it's like Brian was like, for athletes, like when you saw like Brian, maybe it was just me, like I saw Brian wear something, it was just like,
Yo, shake the fucking tank.
it was just like, dang, it was just like, dang, like, cause that's fire, you know what I'm saying, like.
And it's like you graduate from, like we just had a conversation about Fab. I love Fab, but I feel like Fab hasn't graduated to that grown man fashion.
I feel like Brian made it cool for guys to like put on like a nice suit, like in the NBA for guys to put on like a nice like a suit, and make it look, you know what I'm saying, make it look cool, like make it casual look, you know what I'm saying, cool, you know what I'm saying, because that was just in his order.
In my top 5 fashion right now, I got, you said we gotta have a girl, I got Tiana Taylor,
Okay.
I got Chris Brown,
I was gonna say.
I got ASAP Rocky, I got DeMarcus Cousins,
All right.
and 5. Let me see 5. Damn. I just got 4 for now. I gotta think of a 5th. Go ahead.
Man, you had all this fucking time.
I mean, I'm just
Who
saying,
you got?
it was hard for me to
Who you
get a
got?
5th.
I got PJ.
Oh,
That's a good
okay, PJ
That's a
Tucker.
good one.
PJ, yeah. Damn, I forgot about PJ.
James Harden.
James be fly too.
Sometimes this shit's questionable.
Yeah.
Him and Russ.
Ah, he got Russ in there too.
I got Tiana Taylor.
Okay.
Wow.
What's
No,
up?
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I'm mad at who I just put. I didn't put Kendrick in there, bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cause
yeah.
I got a lot of like Kendrick
You
inspired.
got
a lot
honorable
with-
mention for it. We'll put him in honorable mention.
No, I take Brian out and I put Kendrick there.
Okay, alright. And my nigga Bobby James.
Lit.
Ooh. Okay.
We never got into artists either. Top 5 artists.
You know what? We gonna keep the shit rolling. Top 5 artists. Top 5. You want to do we just gonna keep going. You want to do R&B and rap, or you just
Nah,
want to
I'm
start
gonna
with rap?
I'm gonna just do my who.
Your top 5. Go ahead.
Yeah, I go no order. DMX, Jay-Z, Lil Wayne, Nip.
Oof.
I gotta do 5A and 5B.
All right. Go ahead.
Cause I put Cole and Kendrick in there, just cause like those my dudes. So, like yeah,
All right.
like
All
yeah,
right.
definitely Cole
That's
and
tough.
Kendrick. Cause I feel like Cole and Kendrick are like the same person, but like a split personality. Y'all. You feel me?
I got you.
Like,
You got a good
like
side and bad
Kendrick
side.
is like the live wire, and Cole is like the
sensible
person that like goes to like, you know what I'm saying, holistic healthcare and shit, and talks to people. You know what I'm saying? He's like the more zen. You know what I'm saying? So I yeah.
You got your top 5
Rappers?
rappers of all time. When
Of
they
all time?
all time, dog.
We gonna come back to me.
Okay, we gonna come back.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people don't consider DMX, but like
DMX is
They
in
don't
my top
understand.
5 of all time.
yeah,
I don't care
he's
what.
like the only
people-
artist to ever put out 2 albums in 1 year and they go double platinum in
People
the same
who
year.
really know me know, like, listen, DMX is definitely in Eric's top 5. This is no specific order.
You got that there?
No. I love Fab to death.
I know who's in yours. I actually know one person in yours.
You already got DMX right. Who else?
Yeah, Jules Santana.
Joel's had the potential to be on the level of Wayne after the I Can't Feel My Face and things like that, but I feel like Joel's kind of fun with the ball. So DMX, Nas, Jay, Wayne. Damn. Who would be the 5th?
No,
Who would be the 5th?
I can't help you.
DMX. We'll come back. What you got?
I
We'll
really
come
don't
back.
know, man. I don't know. Like my top 5, I really don't have no top 5 because I like listen to a lot of different shit. So
Well, do a different shit top 5.
I mean, I don't know, like top 5 like right now.
I mean, we can do whatever, bro. Like, just give me 5. Give me 5 groups. It can be male, female, whatever. Just give me 5 groups.
Sheesh. R&B or rap or just period.
As a matter of fact, let's do rap.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
Wu-Tang Clan
I would
ain't
go-
nothing to fuck with.
Sheesh. I'm thinking about thousands rap groups.
The OJs.
I mean,
Hot
I mean,
Boys.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Hot Boys.
Mhm.
I go. Dang, I just thought of it.
No Limit.
You got No Limit in there too?
Rough Riders,
Ooh, shit.
Rockefeller,
Ooh, yeah.
and Wu-Tang.
That's a good.
That's 4 or 5.
I don't know. I think he did.
That's good though.
Who said? Somebody said the first one for me.
That was me.
What'd you say?
I don't remember.
I said Rough Riders, Rockefeller,
Wu-Tang.
I said Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang. That's Hot Boys.
Hot Boys. Yeah.
Yeah, that's only
I said
4.
Wu-Tang and Hot Boys.
Yeah, that's only 4.
I gave you 2,
And my 5th would be.
so you only did 2.
I'm gonna do a rapper though, just a regular, just a
Rapper?
solo artist. I've been like, it's like, you know when you kind of see somebody and you kind of feel them and you kind of like watch them like grow into what they want to be. I think that's like a special thing. So he ain't in a group or nothing like that, but like Bobby James,
Yeah.
homie from like, you know what I'm saying, like he used to hoop like nice. had bounce. He still do if he
Bobby
really
was
wanna
the only
do
one
it. But
dunking
like
in 4'2".
Bob is tough.
Bobby.
That's crazy. You gonna get on 4'2", bro?
We
And
all
Gary
know.
Coleman. That's
But
crazy.
we all know Bob is Bob 8.
But yeah, but he, you know what I'm saying, like the
Yeah.
transition, you know what I'm saying, into
He's an artist
to
now.
choose what he wanted
Yeah.
to do and really to go pursue it. You know what I'm saying? That's anybody who's willing to take that leap. You feel me? Like they got, I support him or whatever. Like any of my homies that do something.
Yeah.
Like you got merch, I'm copping. Like whatever.
Well, I'm gonna have these hoodies this winter, so y'all make sure y'all be on the lookout for them. Don't worry about it.
Top 5. I got the Diplomats. I got the Firm with Foxy Brown, AZ, and Nas.
Nigga, how old are you?
And well, you know, I listen to a lot of.
I mean, I know that.
Of course, I got Rockefeller. Of course, I got Wu-Tang. 5, I'm gonna go Fugees.
Straight property.
5, I'm gonna go Fugees. Come on now, talk to me. Come on now. That concludes this episode of Respected Opinion. I'm one of your hosts, Errick Davis.
It's your boy Seedee.
Dez Wells.
Y'all be safe.
Appreciate it.
Good night.
Appreciate it.